Hello guys, this is Model R3102 here, back in the layout. You may see a lot of locomotives looping around the tracks here, but there's a reason for that, and that is because I have a locomotive raster update for the beginning of 2018. And I like to get things started. I did have them all separated by Class 1 railroads, so over here I got the Norfolk Southerns, over here Bnsfs. Way over here are all the CN stuff, and yes, that is a lot of red and black and white, but that's the CN colors, and gotta love them. And then way over here, which you probably may be able to see, is some miscellaneous. So, anyways, enough with the jibber jabber, and let's get started on the Norfolk Southern side. First unit off is a Intermountain ES44AC in the Norfolk Southern, number 3625. This unit I bought at TrainFest in 2017. And yes, these Tier 4 Gevos came out in the summer of 2017 as well. And this one is equipped with the factory Loksound Select decoder. And I will tell you right now, it is one of my heaviest locomotives on the entire layout. These Intermountain Tier 4 Gevos weigh in at about 1 pound 9 ounces. So if you figure that out, that is 25 ounces. And that is a lot for a HO scale locomotive. And I will say this, that the Intermountain Gevos, I think, were the most impressive locomotives produced in HO scale in 2017. And the ScaleTrains version was just as impressive, but Intermountain's quality was better than ScaleTrains, and I did not expect this amazing of a model from Intermountain, since their ES44ACs, their current versions, are okay. Intermountain is okay. I'm not going to say they're amazingly great, but this Tier 4 Gevo, I think, is a turning point for their models. And I do like to congratulate Intermountain on that. And I do have another Tier 4 Gevo to show, but that's going to be later in the video. Next one up is a Athearn Genesis SD75M, number 2805. This unit is equipped with a factory Tsunami decoder. That unit I got for Christmas in 2016. And I was told that the locomotive was on sale for $180. And I did get this unit switched over from incandescent bulbs to LEDs, courtesy of Engine House Services out of Green Bay, just this past spring. And I did not say this earlier, but this locomotive, well, the NS 2805, was once a ex-Bnsf or Santa Fe SD75M, and I have this listed down as 18.3 ounces on the weight, which is 1 pound and 2.3 ounces. And then next unit, let me just keep it over here, is a Atlas -840B, aka a B40-8, number 4800. Got this unit back in 2010 off of Train World online. This unit, I think, was like $85, $90, but got it equipped with a Tsunami decoder from Engine House back in 2015. The sounds are really muffled once you put the shell on, so the sounds are going to be modified anyways, because my plan is to switch all locomotives over to Loksound decoders in the near future, whether they have Tsunamis or if they are DCC ready. And I have this -8 40B listed at 1 pound and a dot, so that's 16 ounces. Next one brand new locomotive from ScaleTrains, this from 2017, is a SD40-2, number 3229, the Admiral cab version, not the high nose version, but the rebuilt Admiral cab version. This locomotive is equipped with the Loksound version 4.0 decoder. Fun fact, ScaleTrains are the only manufacturer to have units equipped with version 4 Loksound decoders, and that's probably because of the extra lighting features and the built-in ESU power packs into the circuit board. And also, this is one of the heaviest, if not the heaviest, SD40-2 on the market today. And I have this locomotive weighing in at 18.4 ounces, which is a pound and 2.4 ounces. Next unit is an Atlas GP38, or shall I say a rebuilt GP38-2, number 5642. This unit is equipped with a Loksound Select decoder that I bought at TrainFest. Well, the locomotive I bought at TrainFest in 2017. I think about 220. I think, yeah, 220. And that unit, this unit doesn't have ditch lights, and that's probably because of Atlas's old tooling for these older units, so they don't have ditch lights installed. So I'm going to have to get that sent in to get probably custom weathering and LEDs installed. Also, FYI, I forgot to tell you about this unit. The SD40-2 from ScaleTrains, that was announced in 2016, came out this past summer. I paid $190 for this unit with sound, which is really good for a unit that's equipped with a version 4 decoder, since version 4 decoders retail for about, I think, $130. It's definitely more expensive than a Select decoder. In the back, an Athearn Genesis SD70ACE Illinois Terminal Heritage unit. That unit is equipped with a Tsunami sound decoder from the factory. And that unit weighs in at 17.7 ounces, which is a pound and 7 ounces. Also forgot to mention that this GP38 weighed in, not impressive. It was at 13.5 ounces on the dot. This unit is 17.7 ounces. And that unit I got in 2013 when they were released onto the shelves. And I think Athens is slowly but surely re-announcing the Heritage series of SD70ACs. The Illinois Terminal version, I think the second run, I think, is coming out with LEDs this time, which is a first for the NS Heritage series that Athens has done. Next is an Intermountain ES44AC nickel plate heritage unit. That unit I got in 2017 at the La Crosse and Three Rivers Train Show in La Crosse, Wisconsin for I think $195. Equipped with the Loksound Select decoder. And the speaker's a little crackly, but again, it's a factory speaker, so that doesn't surprise me one bit. Because those are pretty common for factory speakers that are very cheap that Intermountain uses. Especially the older Intermountain units equipped with sound are not good speakers, let's just say. That unit is a 2013 run, which 2013 was the first year of the runs for the Intermountain Tier 3 Heritage units. I think they've done 1 or 2 extra runs of these units, but they haven't announced or released any Heritage units since I think 2015, but don't quote me on that one. Next one is another Intermountain Heritage unit. This one was a 2013 release as well. Came out with factory Loksound decoder. Got this at TrainFest in 2017. Both units weighed in at 18.2 ounces, which is a pound and 2.2 ounces. And that unit, like I said, got a Train Fest in 2013 for $160, which is pretty good for a unit with sound, especially Loksound Select decoders. Now in the back to my left and right are a pair of high-nose SD45s. On the right is a Norfolk and Western Bicentennial unit, number 1776. And on the left is the Southern unit, number 3126. Both are Athens ready-to-roll units. The Norfolk and Western unit was a first run from 2007. The one on the left was a second run from 2008. The one on the left has a temporary Loksound micro decoder, select decoder installed, just for testing purposes. Don't have a speaker or anything like that. Do not know what to do with these units. They don't fit my era, but at the same time they're cool units. And I don't even know the last time Athearn ran or released Southern high-nose SD45s in HO scale, especially since they updated the tooling of these units from a few years ago. I know they reran the Norfolk and Western units, but I don't know about the Bicentennial units themselves. And the Norfolk and Western unit does not have a decoder in, but they're both pretty heavy units. I'd say they're more than a pound each, so it's something to consider. But I don't know what to do with these units. They're not in my era, but for some reason just don't want to get rid of them. If you guys have any suggestions with these units, please message me, comment, I don't care. In the back here is a WalthersProto Norfolk Southern GP60, number 7134. Got it at Train Fest in 2016 from a dealer called JMD Plastics and Hobby. They are based out of the Green Bay area. Their showroom is out of Pulaski area. And this unit I got for $150, which is 50% off for MSRP with factory-equipped Tsunami decoder. Do not like the fact that the rear ditch lights do not work on this unit because of the limitations of the Tsunami decoder. And that's another reason why eventually all units, including that one that I plan to keep, will have a Loksound Select decoder. Also, to the back, now we are to the Bnsf units. No more NS units, now Bnsf units. This one's an Athearn Genesis ES44DC Bnsf H2 scheme, number 7709. This was the first run ES44DC done by Athearn Genesis. This is an early version. They do not have the tooling for any later version GEVOs, which is a little disappointing because they do real good on GEVO detailing, especially the early run of ES44ACs that they've done a few times. That unit is DCC ready and will be eventually getting a Loksound decoder and custom weathering and a whole 9 yards. So, and that unit I got for $130 at Train Fest via Engine House Services. More in the back. This one is a ScaleTrains River Counter Line ET44C4 number 3856. This one I picked up via Engine House Services, and it also is equipped with a Loksound version 4 decoder. I did reprogram all of my Tier 4 GEVOs from ScaleTrains to what I like, and this unit is a real good unit. I got it weighed in at over 26 ounces. Got it weighing in at 26.3 ounces, which is a pound and 10.3 ounces, which is almost the heaviest unit I have, and I have another ScaleTrains Tier 4 GEVO that barely tops that out. And then my Athearn Genesis ES44DC, that unit I do not have a weight on, but I know it's over 1 pound and 2 ounces. And my WalthersProto GP60 weighs in just a little over 1 pound. I got it in at 1 pound. Actually, no, I don't. It's just, yeah, it's 1 pound. 1 pound and 0.2 ounces. So, yeah. Then, in the way back is a MTH ES44C4, also in the Bnsf, number 7033, and that unit was DCC ready that I picked up, and then I got it custom weathered and Loksound installed. But the problem is, that unit is actually out of service, and it's been out of service since this summer because of a bad motor. And I have been told by ESU that MTH is notorious for bad and high-powered motors from MTH. So unfortunately, that unit is going to have to get remotored. And it's a really good puller. I got it weighed in around 20 ounces, which is 1 pound and 4 ounces. And I've had this unit since 2016, and the decoder was put in at the end of 2016, but that unit has been not good. So that is unfortunate, but that is actually one of the few units I have out of service on this layout due to a bad motor, which, like I said, is very unfortunate. Then this unit is an Athearn Genesis SD75M first run, also Bnsf, number 9131, and that unit is equipped now with a Loksound decoder. It used to not be equipped with the Loksound decoder. It was DCC ready up until last year, 2017, when it was sent in for custom weathering, LEDs, and Loksound. And that unit weighs in at 1 pound, 1.4 ounces, which is 17.4 ounces. That was a first run SD75M from 2010. Picked it up at TrainFest for $135 that year. Also in the back, and this is my last Bnsf unit I own, which I'm amazed how many Bnsf units I only own, which is surprisingly 5. And this one is a SD60M number 1474, which is the Great Pumpkin unit. Now, this unit was originally number 8197 that Athearn Genesis made a couple of years ago. And this unit is equipped with a Tsunami decoder, but it's eventually going to get Loksound, so don't worry. It has LEDs installed by Bradley DCC, along with the custom weathering and custom renumbering and whatnot. And it also weighs in at 20 ounces, which is 1 pound and 4 ounces. And that unit I got at TrainFest 2015, I believe, for like $215. Now on to the CN units. This one is a Athearn ready to roll GP40-2 in the CN paint scheme with GTW lettering number 6417. This unit this was my first unit I got when I went back into mile railroading in 2010, and it was DCC ready, and it had a Digitrax 9-pin decoder, a DH123AT decoder in, but for some reason the decoder hasn't ran, the unit hasn't ran in about 4 years, and the unit externally is fine for the most part. I think it needs to get a little bit work done internally to get a new decoder in and whatnot. I have no idea if I should keep this unit or not. if I do keep this unit, I'm going to probably be sticking in a lot of money to not only to get a decoder put in, but get LEDs and a little bit of extra custom detailing done to this unit. But again, this unit currently does not run, but I know for a fact it can run as long as a little bit of work gets put in. That unit, I don't know how much it weighs, but I'm assuming it's around 12 or 13 ounces. It's not a heavy unit. This unit is an Atlas GP40-2W in the CN, of course, number 9645. This unit is equipped with a Loksound Select decoder. This was the first run of Atlas GP40-2Ws ever equipped with Loksound. The first run was equipped with QSI sound, but this run was from a couple years ago, equipped with Loksound, and got it for I think half off. Get it JMD Plastics. This was about a year ago when I got this unit, and since then I've upgraded it to full throttle and whatnot. And as an FYI, all units that have Loksound decoders have all been upgraded with full throttle on the Loksound decoders. And that unit doesn't weigh much either. That unit comes in at 13.7 ounces. Also to the left is a Athearn Genesis SD70ACE in the CN XEMD demo scheme number 8101. This unit was the first SD70AC patched unit I've ever caught on the CN when CN acquired these units back, surprisingly enough, 4 years ago. And it's amazing how long these units have only been in service for CN, and those were the last time, and that was the last time CN ever acquired EMD locomotives, which surprisingly enough was 4 years ago. Since then, 8101 got repainted, however. But enough with the jibber jabber. This unit is equipped with a Tsunami decoder. This unit was announced middle 2014, came out in 2015, and it weighs in at 17.4 ounces, which is a pound and 1.4 ounces. Now I'm going to move my tripod in a little bit more. Now, let's go over here a little bit. This one is a Athens Ready to Roll SD60 in this also CN number 5414. Again, it's a ready to roll unit, so it was DCC ready when I first acquired it. And a couple years ago I got it equipped with a Soundtrax Tsunami decoder, but I'm not really a fan of how it was installed, nor do I like how it performs anymore. So again, it's going to get equipped with a Loksound decoder down the road. It is a pretty heavy locomotive for a ready to roll unit. Weighs in at 1 pound 2.6 ounces, and it is equipped with LEDs and front and rear ditch lights as of today. Let's move on down the line. I have 2 Athearn Genesis units to show off of the same model. Down here is a Genesis SD70M-2 number 8013. This unit is equipped with a Soundtrax Tsunami decoder, and that was my first unit I ever bought with sound ever. This was at Trainfest 2012, and I have down for weight, and should be around 18 ounces. Yeah, I got it. Oh yeah, I got it. 17.5 ounces, which is a pound and 1.5 ounces. I'm going off of a spreadsheet that I've made of my locomotive roster fleet, so bear with me if I'm trying to get something down. And like I said, that unit was a first run of SD70M-2s, but second run overall of Athearn Genesis ACs and M-2s. This one was a pre-ordered unit, from the same run of M-2s. But this one I got about 10 months earlier because I ordered it via pre-order. That the other one I didn't. This one was DCC ready, but it is equipped. It was equipped with a TCS WowSound decoder installed by TCS themselves at TrainFest 2016, but it now has a ESC Loksound Select decoder installed off of the current original TCS motherboard. This unit weighs in at 17.6 ounces, which is a pound and 1.6 ounces. And that unit I got from pre-order in early 2012. In the back here is a ScaleTrains River Counterline ET44AC in the CN. This unit is weighing in at 26.2 ounces, which is a pound and 10.2 ounces. Equipped with the Loksound version 4 decoder. And this unit, when I got it from ScaleTrains, the front engineer side ditch light, which is the one facing towards the camera, so not the far one with the red marker light, DPU light, but the one closest, that one I was having issues with, so I gotta figure out what is going on with that one. I might just get new LEDs in this anyway, so it doesn't matter. But that unit I got in September with my other pre-ordered ET44 units. That unit was announced in January of 2017, and it came to my house 8 months later, which is not bad for a unit first out under the shelves that soon. And like I said, it is one of the heaviest units on my layout. Over here, we have an Athearn Genesis GP38-2, number 9611. This unit isn't heavy as well. It's only coming in at 13.5 ounces. So, yeah, give or take, not heavy. It is factory equipped with a Tsunami 2 decoder, but it already needed some work done because back at the lacrosse show in 2017, I brought this unit over to run on the club layout, portable layout, but the speaker went bad on me, so I took it in the engine house, and they put in a new speaker and LEDs. So, again, this unit is equipped with a factory Tsunami 2 decoder, but again, this is probably going to be one of the last units for now to get replaced with a Loksound decoder, because, like I keep saying, sooner than later, no locomotive on this layout will be equipped with Tsunami or Tsunami 2. Period. Now, as we move on down the line, we've got a couple Kato units. This one is a SD38-2 in the EJ&E number 660. And this unit is equipped with a Tsunami decoder from Soundtracks that I installed back in 2014, and I got this unit back in 2011 off of MB Klein for like $90. It was DCC ready, and then I put on a Soundtrack Tsunami decoder. This one I said number 660, and like I said, all the Tsunami decoders are going to get replaced one way or the other. So yeah. Over here is also another SD38-2. This one is in the Duluth, Mesabi, and Iron Range paint scheme number 215. Both came in at 16.2 ounces, which is a pound and 0.2 ounces. And this one I got at Arctic Run last year for like $80. It was pretty good. And eventually it's going to get Loksound installed down the road. I might get that done this year. Who knows? And speaking of SD38-2s, they got an EJ&E version coming in, and I think the Chevron striped version from Intermountain Hopefully this year, but I'm not going to make bets on that since Intermountain is very notorious about due dates. Unless you're talking about their Tier 4 Gyros, which that's a whole nother story, but I'm not going to go in that far. Now, over here is a Intermountain SD40-2 in the GTW number 5936. This unit, a little bit lighter, but it could be a lot lighter. I mean, this locomotive comes weighing in at 14.8 ounces, which is okay for an SD40-2. I'm not saying it's impressive, but this was a first run Intermountain SD40-2 from 2014, but this was like the run where Intermountain installed Tsunami for Engine House, but Loksound for practically everyone else. And again, it's because it was equipped with Tsunami, it's going to no longer be equipped with Tsunami sooner than later. And that unit I bought in 2014. So that's that. And that is the only Grand Trunk Western Blue unit I own on this layout. Which I can't believe I don't own more, but maybe Athens should announce some 49 and 5800 series GP38-2s that are still in active service and not in CN paint. So, Athearn, hopefully you listen to this because I'm waiting on some 4900 series 38s. So, over here is a Athearn Genesis GP40-2 LW in the CN number 9601. This unit is weighing in at 14 ounces on the dot and is equipped with a Tsunami sound decoder from a run that was announced in 2013 at ScaleTrains in Alberta. I think it's in Calgary, but hopefully I'm not wrong on that. But if I am, please correct me, Canadians. And this unit came out in 2014 and I bought in 2014. So this unit also has LEDs in, so it's good because I hate Athens incandescent bulbs, and thankfully they're now switching everything over to LEDs, starting with their SDP40Fs. Also on this track is another Athearn Genesis unit, but this time it is a GP38-2W number 4775. This unit was announced in 2012 as part of Athearn's series of getting some stuff converted to Genesis line, which included GP38-2s, GP40-2s, GP39-2s, and GP50s. And this was the first run of GP38-2s announced by Athearn, and this one came out in early 2013 and is equipped with a Tsunami decoder and weighs in at 13.8 ounces. In the back, more zebra stripes. Yeah, I know. Look at that. That's 3 zebra stripe units. You wouldn't see that in anybody else's in real life, but when modeling, it doesn't matter. So, in the back here is a ScaleTrains GMD1 in the zebra stripe paint scheme again, number 1434. This is my first ever ScaleTrains model, and I am very impressed with the model despite the unit being ridiculously high in price. Paid $287 for that unit at Engine House this in 2017. But again, beautiful unit. It's equipped with Loksound. It weighs in at 14.8 ounces, which is not bad for a unit that is a road switcher and not a legitimate hood unit like this or that. But like I said, my only disappointment about that unit was the cost. Other than that, everything was good. And then in the back is a Intermountain Tier 4 Gevo ET44AC in the CN.CA paint scheme number 3038. This unit I got via pre-order in 2017. from Engine House, and it is equipped with the Loksound Select decoder, and it came in at 25 ounces, which is 1 pound 9.0 ounces, which is to this date the heaviest Intermountain locomotive ever produced. And their ES44ACs, the newer runs, I heard are going to be just as impressive as their Tier 4 Gyros, and I heard their Dash 9s are going to be as good. So keep it up, Intermountain. Back here is a Atlas GP40 Wisconsin Central number 3005. This unit was announced in 2004. I got it in 2010. Unit got equipped with Tsunami in 2013. And I got LEDs and ditch lights installed front and rear back in 2016. Really wish I would have went with Loksound with this decoder, with this unit. But again, it's going to get Loksound one way or the other down the road. So, but at least it has ditch lights now. But speaking of that GP40, I picked up another Atlas GP40 that was a 2016 announcement, 2017 release that I'm getting back from Bradley DCC soon. It's number 3017, almost like that unit for the most part. It has factory Loksound decoder and whatnot, and I'm getting it. It got sent down there for upgrades and whatnot. So that unit is one of only 2 units not present in this video. I have a Athearn Genesis DCC ready SD70AC in the NS number 1111 barcode unit down there as well. That unit's getting custom weathering LEDs and Loksound and whatnot installed. So, anyways, that unit will probably get sent down to Bradley DCC sooner than later, like every other unit possible. This unit was one I got back from Bradley DCC just not too long ago. Also, that unit weighed about 13.5 ounces prior to that sound decoder installation. Since then, 12 ounces. Doesn't pull worth doo-doo anymore. Anyways, to this Intermountain unit. First run SD40-2W, number 5255. Originally came equipped with the Soundtrax mobile decoder out of the factory, but it now has a ESU Loksound Select decoder and custom weathering, TCS Keep Alive, and brand new ditch lights, because Intermountain's ditch lights on these SD40-2Ws are 150% hideous. These are the new ditch lights. Those are the crappy ditch lights. I like these better than those. And again, this was custom weathered, and I will say this looks way better than that. And by the way, this is another Intermountain SD40-2W. Second run, number 5247. This one is equipped with a factory Tsunami decoder. Got it for Christmas back in 2012. Weighs in at 15.8 ounces. And then I also, this SD40-2W, it weighed in real bad. This unit weighed less than 13 ounces out of the factory, the first run. Second run weighed like 3 ounces more. But this unit got an extra 3 ounces of weight now, so it weighs just as much as this unit now, but with modifications and awesome weathering thanks to Bradley DCC. In the back is another Intermountain SD40-2. This one is in IC sublettering. It's a repaint unit, number 6112. Is equipped with a Loksound Select decoder and weighs in at around, let's see here, I'm looking for these numbers like I don't have them, but I know I have them. It's somewhere. Okay. 15.1 ounces. for that unit. And I got it at TrainFest in 2015 for $130 with Loksound. Really good deal, and I've ran this at almost every train show since then because it's that good of a unit. In the back is a unit I just got from a club member of mine. It is a Athearn ready to roll SD45T-2, which is what is now reclassified as a SD40T-3. Upgraded -3 specs, but downgraded to a 16-cylinder 645 E3 prime mover rated at 3,000 horsepower. And this unit is still in service today in iron ore service. And I weighed it just not too long ago, and it was pretty impressive. This unit got weighed in at 640 grams, which is 22.6 ounces, or 1 pound and 6.6 ounces. That unit is definitely getting upgraded to DM&IR specs. Don't know when. And now we get to some other CN stuff related. This one is a Athearn Genesis SD70 in the IC paint, number 1021. This unit is equipped, well, is DCC ready, but will be getting equipped with a Loksound Select decoder down the road. Just don't know when. Weighs in at around 17.7 ounces, which is a pound, and 1.7 ounces. And then also in the back, I have another Athearn Genesis ICSD70. This one, number 1032. That unit I got in 2016. This one I got in 2017. However, that unit was on sale for half off through factory direct trains, so I got it for $100. Real good for a DCC ready unit, I think. This unit I got for, I think, $150 through Engine House in 2016. This one was more of a newer release back then. That unit got custom weathering, LEDs, Loksound, and Keep Alive installed. And that unit got done back in the spring. This was another unit that got sent to Bradley DCC, and this was a unit that was out of service for the last couple of years. But I got it in the Bradley DCC a few months ago to get custom weathering, LEDs, front and rear working ditch lights, and flashing. Loksound Select 21-pin and a TCS motherboard with Keep Alive. That unit has flashing front and rear ditch lights, and they flash with the bell triggered, which is prototypical for Wisconsin Central units. In case you guys didn't know that. Also, just as an FYI, that unit is weighing in at 17.5 ounces, and the one to the right is weighing in at 17.6 ounces. And any unit that is not equipped with a decoder is out of service. So that one is out of service until it gets a decoder. It looks on decoder. That one is too. But most units that are out of service on my fleet don't have a decoder except for that MTH Gevo. Now onto the miscellaneous. Back here is an Intermountain SD40-2 in the Rapid City Pier in Eastern Genesee and Wyoming paint scheme, number 3423. Got it via pre-order at Engine House in 2016. Came out late that year. Was announced in August of 2015. Got that unit for $220 with Loksound decoder, and that unit weighs in at 15.7 ounces, and so does its counterpart, number 3420, which is also another Intermountain SD40-2 in RCP&E paint, also with a Loksound decoder. That unit I bought in 2017 for $175. And these units are pretty hard to find anywhere unless you live near DME territory, meaning like a couple hours away. But you try finding an RCP&E unit anywhere online now, good luck. Unless you're an N-Scale, because those should be coming out soon. Then I got a ScaleTrains River Counter ET44AC in the GECX Blue Demo Scheme number 2039, equipped with the Loksound version 4 decoder. Also got it at the same time as my CN unit back in September, and that unit is officially my heaviest unit on this layout at 26.4 ounces, which is 1 pound and 10.4 ounces. Now, this unit had a couple of issues, but I got it all addressed now. A part of it was programming, which was majorly screwed up at the factory, but thanks to a complete decoder download from ESU's website, that got fixed. And then there were a couple of quality issues I was able to fix myself. So that's that. And then this unit is a dummy Athearn Blue Box Kit U28B. Got it from at that point from my current club member, which at that point I wasn't with my club until just a couple of years ago. And actually, sometime around now marks my 2 years with being with my current mile railroad club. This one's Little Wolf Central number 6528. Don't really run this unit around my layout anymore, but I may occasionally just bring it to shows and whatnot just to show it off for my club member. But anyways, here I have 42 of 44 units on my current locomotive roster fleet. A lot is CN stuff, but again, I do have some Bnsf in the back, and I got some NS way in the back. I know you don't want to see the long hood of that Tier 4 because it's not the prettiest, but bear with me. But anyways, that is an overview in reviewing all of my locomotive roster fleet. Until sometime soon, peace out.